the right now. What's on? It's a loose ball.